Well, I do apologize about that today. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Say It Larry J. And I am your host, Larry J. I do apologize. I am 5 minutes late. And I am 5 minutes late because I had some technical difficulties because I was promptly supposed to start my channel at 7 o'clock. But when I went to go live, some whatever started happening. So it would not allow me to go live, but I am here. So just come on in, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. I hope you all are having a wonderful day on this great Tuesday. Whew. I know. I hope you're having a wonderful day on this great Tuesday. Make yourself at home, as my grandmother can say. Come on in, make yourself at home. Sit down, go fix you a plate. Pour you something to drink, whatever that may be. Now, how you take that, that's on you. Now, just make yourself at home. And welcome to my channel for today. All right, so everyone, of course, we know today was election day. How many of you went out and voted? Don't raise your hand because somebody will ask you, but who you voted for? How many of you didn't go vote? You definitely don't raise your hand because if someone find out that you didn't go vote, then you know some people, they may not be like I am, know how to have those awesome conversations. So today was election day, and hopefully many of you that chose to vote, you went out and cast your vote for the candidate that you choose. Not the one that I want you to choose, but the one that you choose. So on that note, I'm quite sure the lines were long today. I had gotten a whiff of, I was reading an article, and then I also was on my Facebook page, and one of my friends was actually doing, helping out with the polls, and was talking about it wasn't that many voters that came out in the Gwinnett area. And so the person was expecting that, and I guess they was set upon the expectation that it would be more voters than what they was told, but I guess it was just a handful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was just a handful. So I guess the person was discouraged because I guess people are not. I mean, some people you have to. I don't be knowing what to say. I don't know what to tell some of you. I don't know what advice that you want me to say. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to get on this camera and say? Today was the last day to vote. So if you go out and you say, you know what? I think that I'm gonna go vote. And so if you decide to go vote tomorrow or Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday, I don't know where you be casting your vote. Now I will say you could just go put it in the mailbox where it end up at. I mean, who knows? But I mean, you know how some people elevators don't go to the top. The maintenance man has not came and serviced them suckers up here. It's stuck. So today was election day and the last day to vote. So if you did not cast your vote, or if you did not vote during early voting, today was the last day. So you can take your vote. You can make copies of it if you didn't get to vote. You can always make copies of it and say this was the ballot for 2020. And you could put it in a frame, put it on your wall. You can actually blow it up to a bigger size. That way you have it for memory's sake. You can talk to your children about it, your grandchildren about it, your great-grandchildren about it, your great-great-grandchildren about it, your great-great-great-grandchildren about it. And you can tell them how you went to go vote and time had slipped and passed you by. So speaking of voting, I need you all to tell me, how did some of these people get my number? And they got not just my number, but some of your numbers too. And I just kept getting bring, bring, bring. And I'm going to check my text because I'm thinking that, someone is texting me. And it is, whew, I mean, they were just texting. Matter of fact, I'm going to share one. See, one thing people that know me, it depends on what day you catch me on. Because if you catch me on day 10,000, you liable to get in and everything. So I was sitting up here. I'm gonna read you all the texts that I got, and some of you know some of these texts because some of you know some of the texts because you get them, like who to vote for, what party you should vote for, and you're like, how do people get my number? Did y'all give some of them people my number, or did some of the children of the corn get them my number because they didn't like because I was saying what I was saying at the restaurants? So I'm going to take the time and read you all this text. I get this text. Hey again. Hey again. First off, I need you to stop texting me, but carry on. Hey again. Larry, this is Beeb with Defend the Black Vote. We are just days away from the election of our lifetime. Do you have all the information you need to cast your vote? Let me know how we can help you and your loved ones make a plan to vote by November 3rd. Voting is power. It's power. So I was on the phone with one of my sisters. I said, I'm tired of these people texting me. But since they want to text me and they have things that they want to say, I do have a need, or it's more like a want. So I told her what I was going to text, but she was like, Larry, don't do that. Oh, Larry's going to do it. So Larry, me, I replied back, thank you so much for your concerns. I really appreciate it. Speaking of need, because you did say in there about a need, and I took need for it, whatever I wanted it to be. Speaking of need, I was looking at a Lexus, and I called the name of the Lexus. This would be a suitable car for me to get around in, especially to the polls to vote. I need this car. I want it. I need it. I don't want it. I need it. No, I want it. I would really appreciate, and God knows I'll be so grateful. I'm grateful now. Can't you tell? Look at my face. Look at my face. Do it look like I'm stressed out? I would really appreciate and grateful. Please let me know if you need anything else, especially selecting. This psycho's text back. Oh no, I didn't call the man the psycho. Brr, let's rewind. Brr, play. This person texts back. Feel free to reach out in the future. What I need to reach out in the future for? Are you still gonna be doing this? Is this something you're gonna be doing full time? You talking about feel free to reach out in the future. If you have any questions about voting, okay, you gonna act just like you didn't see my text. Ain't nobody tell you to text me. You text me. I did not call you. I didn't even text you. You text me. You got my number from some random hood rat. I text back. So you just gonna disregard what I stated, even though you text me? I'm just asking. This is what I'm just asking. You texted me. He didn't reply back. When I tell y'all, he hurt my feelings. He hurt my feelings because he didn't reply back. He told me about voting and about me needing to get into the poll. All I asked was for Alexis. That's all I asked for. And we go and select it out. And no, I wasn't paying for it. You talking about voting. You pay for it. You pay for the call. And it'll get me to the voting polls with an S. The voting polls. And then it can get me to other places that I want and need to go. But he never takes back. When I tell you all, I was so hurt. I was so hurt because I was looking for that. Because I thought that this person that's actually representing the voting rights, the voting parties, was going to come along and just, I can go pick out that Lexus I was looking at. That Lexus, baby. But no need to say they didn't reply back. Speaking of reply back, of course, first of all, I went to go to the grocery store before I went live. I got back in plenty of time, but I was wondering, did they change the polls to the grocery stores? Because people was in the grocery stores like it was no tomorrow. And I was like, ugh. So tired of coming in these grocery stores. And my mama, she asked me, she say, why you always wait till night? Because usually I wait till like 10, 11 o'clock, and I go at different times. So for some of you all stalkers out there, I don't say when I go, I just pop up and go. And she said, why do you always wait at night to go to the grocery store? Because. And I said, because nobody don't be in there. When you go to the grocery store, especially, I guess because it was election day and people were, apparently, I didn't get the memo and nobody else. Apparently, people were casting their votes in the grocery stores. They were casting their votes at the cash registers. Maybe I didn't know about it because people was in the line with buggies of food. Like, is something going to happen? Oh, and by the way, let me throw that in. Is something going to happen? I may be going a little bit. I go live every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. I may be going live a little bit more, but of course, I will let you all know unless I just pop up because I'm quite sure. Oh, some things about to get popping, especially after this election, in the next few days, and when we all find out who the president of the United States of America gonna be. Some things gonna get popping, and when boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. When I tell you, I will be going live because them topics, when I tell you them topics be popping up on me, they be popping up on me. Speaking of popping up, I ran into Little Red Riding Hood. Who is this calling me? Don't you see I'm live? Hello, don't you see I'm live? Leave a voicemail and hopefully I may get back in contact with you today. Thank you. Bye. Whew. I'm sorry about my phone ring. It better not ring again. Let me turn it on silent. But speaking of that, I ran into Little Miss Red Riding Hood. What do they have to do with voting? I hope Little Miss Red Riding Hood went and voted too. And the reason I said Little Miss Red Riding Hood, because I had a restaurant experience today. We went in one of my other favorite restaurants, and I think this is one of my other favorite restaurants that I go get breakfast at a lot. So I went in there, and Little Miss Red, I call her Little Miss Red Riding Hood because she was a little petite little girl, and she was like, "Have you been helped? Hey, come here. Have you been helped?" I'm like, "Girl, they hired you to speak up. You in customer service." But I didn't tell her that. It was just ringing through my head. So I said, "No, I have not been helped." She looks at me. She said, "Oh, okay." And she keep refilling the thing with ice. Hello? Like, now I just told you I haven't been helped. What would possess you to keep filling the thing with ice? You not going to help me? So she just keep putting it in ice because I figured out later on, she was in training. I didn't give her such a hard time, but she was in training and they just kept, go put some more ice in the thing. I'm like, the ice should be running over now because y'all trying to get her out y'all hair. Go put some more ice in there. Keep refilling it with ice. It's running over. Just put some more ice in there. So I'm like, well, okay. So she begins to help me. She finally put down the ice thing because I'm like, you're not gonna help none of these people out here, including me. So she calls me up. I tell her what I want. I tell her I want a grilled chicken, no tomato, two fries, no salt, and I want a sweet tea. Well, it took a while to ring up the order, and I said, "Bless poor little Miss Red Riding Hood heart, because they done hired this girl this morning and threw her on the register this evening." Speaking of that, when y'all hire these people, take the time to properly train them before you release them with all your money. Because if she mess up any little thing, it voids it out. And if she don't know if it's actually voided out, then it can cause her register to be short or over. Now y'all restaurants is jacked up. So she proceeds to ring in my order, and I'm looking. Is you doing it right? Little Miss Red Riding Hood. We know you just came from grandma's house, and the big bad wolf done bit her up and chewed her up and tried to bite your arm off. So she rings up the order, and it's still wrong. Cause then I get my order. I go, oh yeah, yeah. I get to the car to go enjoy my meal and drink some sweet tea that does not have any sugar. Cause she done gave me unsweetened tea. Lord Jesus, keep putting it across and keep me too. So I goes back in. Hey, is something wrong? Like, will y'all turn the volume up on Little Miss Red Riding Hood? We know she quiet. The big bad wolf had bitten her arm. So oh, yeah, I'll get that for you. So she gets that for me. I get to the car, the fries ain't even hot. So you know I have to go back in because I don't want no cold fries. You think I want some cold fries? So she's standing there looking because she had on some big glasses. So she's standing there looking. And I feel so sorry for her. I didn't say much to her because I didn't want to actually talk to her like I'm talking in the camera because she was like, and then she be on poured those people ice all over the floor. Oh, you want a number 10? You want a number 1,000? I'm so, because she was very timid and she was still in training. I said, Lord, why did they do Miss Little Red Riding Hood like this? At least train her. And then poor thing, she was trying to she was willing to learn. What makes it so bad when y'all hire these people? Now she was willing to learn. She was asking the right questions to the wrong people. Cause they sure weren't trying to help Little Miss Red right. Just like someone, just like Sam over there, he'll be right with you. Okay, she need help. Not she looking because she trying to find out which way to go. Have the big bad wolf. Have he bit off grandma toes? What did he do with grandma? Did he fry her up? Did he bake her? Did he boil her? And she's looking around, and I'm looking around like, is someone gonna help little Miss Red Riding Hood? Or y'all gonna help her get on the right path? Cause she asking y'all for help, and y'all just put some more ice in there. Replenish the ice. Okay, how much ice? How much ice is she gonna put in there? And oh, y'all just want her to just keep pouring ice and it's running over on the floor. Just put some more ice in it. It's all on the floor. Just put some more ice in there. That's what y'all want her to do. But she was trying to help me. But I didn't go in on it. I was very good. I said, I'm gonna have to share this restaurant experience. I know some people be like, see, some of the people that are close to me, they be like, Larry, you have to watch what you say to him because every time you look up, he taking that as content. He trying to develop some content. See, now it's actually natural now because something just spur up. Like I ran into Little Miss Red Riding Hood. Little Miss Riding Hood, don't you cry. Little Miss Red Riding Hood. The big bad wolf is not going to eat you out live. Little Miss Red Riding Hood. So that's how I created that content. But she was good, even though I had to go in there a third time. I'm at Little Miss Red Riding Hood. Did they give you your cape? They done fool you out here on this register and you trying to go it out. You're supposed to have on your red hood and red cape, even though it's after Halloween. I would jump on another subject. I wonder should I jump on this subject about the little children when they had school that Friday and y'all loaded them up with camera. Say the candy till you get home. You drive your mama and your daddy crazy. You turn into the seat of Chucky with them. You turn into you appear like, how did he? Let me bring this conversation back in. Whoa, reel it back in, Larry. Reel the conversation back in, because your topics for tonight was voting, the election, voting, texting in a restaurant experience. I have veered all over, and I'm about to start talking about. Let me turn this live off. Thank you so much for all of you that tune in and you enjoy this wonderful, awesome live. I hope this live blessed your poor and precious soul. And I hope you enjoyed it dearly. It encouraged you. It made you laugh if you're depressed. And I hope it did you well. Help it lift up your spirit. That way you can keep living life and keep going on. And keep thanking God for having life, health, and strength. So thank you for tuning in and just joining in and just making yourself at home on that couch and eating that food and pouring you something to drink, whatever that may be. Now, preferably me, it would be water. So I will see you all again. I will see you all again Thursday. And y'all know we got Fun Day Friday. So you all do not know what may pop off. Because Fun Day Friday is liable to get turned up, turned down for what? So thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you for tuning in, liking, and sharing. It can encourage someone else. Have a great night. Bye.